just woke up and looked out the window, and I'm pretty sure that's a whale swimming by. I think it was just spraying up water there. Sorry, it's hard to get a clear shot. Look, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna try to go up on deck and get a better look before it gets out of view of the window here. Alright, now I'm up on deck and should have a better shot of it. It might be a little shaky here because I'm using our zoom camera and it's hard to hold still. But yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that. Look, it's like slapping the water. High fives to Aqua. Oh, where'd it go? There it is, there it is. That was pretty awesome to get that up close view of that. There it is a little bit again. It's not doing it as much now as it was. Still a little bit there though. There we go. That's more like it. It kind of stopped for a second. Now it's back at it. Oh, look at that. That's like a blowhole puff. Oh man, that is sick. Ahoy mates!
Hello heavy travelers!
Welcome back on board Royal Caribbean's Quantum of the Seas. Day number 4 here in Alaska. We find ourselves at Icy Straight Point / Hoonah. But real quick, it's kind of funny. We've had the most changes during a cruise on this sailing than any other cruise we've ever been on, including our excursion today. It was supposed to start at 7:30 a.m., now at 1:15 p.m. More on that later.
And we'll tell you about the other changes later in the cruise, but yeah, we've had a lot of changes this cruise.
But with that said, we are now docked here at Icy Straight Point. As you saw this morning, we did do a little bit of whale watching from our room, so that was a lot of fun. But now we are going to head off the ship, and get the day started. So let's go ahead and let it begin. Day number 4 here at Icy Straight Point begins right now. So it was wild pulling in today, just these random little docks that seem like they're in the middle of nowhere. But it is our destination. We're not the only ship here either. The Norwegian Sun, I believe it is. I forgot already. It docked a little bit before we did, and then we came in after it. But yeah, if you look around, it kind of just looks like the middle of untamed wilderness. Also, the watercolor here is pretty crazy. Like, most of what you can see is just kind of gray, especially because it's very overcast. But when you get right up close to shore, you can see it's very colorful and clear. It has a green hue to it. All right, let's head down to the gangway so we can walk across this long dock over to shore. We are headed to that building right there on the edge of the forest that says Adventure Center. Right there.
Now, for today's adventures, we did book an excursion through the cruise line. It's called Backcountry Jeep Adventure. It lasts 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it leaves at 1:15, even though it was going to be a lot earlier today. But it's okay that it got changed because it's going to be the exact same excursion, just later in the day than we were planning. But yeah, we're going to get in these Jeeps. We're going to go to the Tongass National Forest. Hopefully do some animal sightings. It's supposed to be a good spot to see some bears.
The highest population of brown bears per square mile of any place on Earth on Ketchikan Island.
Sika, it's your time. Bring us some good luck today.
And the cool thing is, even though we're going to be doing it as an excursion, we like to kind of go off on our own when we can, like we did yesterday. Even though this is an excursion, we'll be with other people. Because we are a party of 4, we will have our own private vehicle. So we'll be in our Jeep, just our family, being able to take in the sights how we like to do it.
Yeah, because you can fit 4 people per Jeep, and we're a party of 4, so it works out perfect.
Haha.
Thursday, it's Thursday. Hopefully Thursday means seeing some brown bears day.
All right, we've stepped off the ship onto the dock, and they do have this handy little sign here telling you where the different tour meeting locations are, how long of a walk they are away. So we're heading to the Adventure Center, so we've got the easiest one. Now we head up the ramp, across the dock bridge, over to land. Before we could even see the fire, we knew there was a fire because we could smell it. So as we get to the other side of the bridge, first thing we see is where the fire was, Duck Point Smokehouse Restaurant. And they have a grill going and it smells fantastic. And then right in front of us, the Icy Straight Point Adventure Center, which is where we are meeting for our tour. But that doesn't start for a little while, so maybe we'll have a look around and explore. Ah, perfect. A great view of the map area. So this is where the Norwegian ship was docked, Wilderness Landing cruise ship dock. We are over here at the Ocean Landing cruise ship dock. And we just walked across here to this main area where they have the different buildings, the zip line landing area, and the gondola area as well, because there is a gondola. You can see it there on the map. It actually goes up some point to the top here to Sky Peak. Almost positive there is a cost for that. I don't know exactly how much it is, but you can do that though if you choose to. And it looks like they have other restaurants and shops and even a cemetery, wow, over on this side. Coffee and snack bar inside the Adventure Center, as well as restrooms, so if you're needing those, don't worry, they are here. And then I see the different numbers up above the doors because our ticket said we were meeting at door number 1 in the Adventure Center. It actually has the name of the excursion up there on the digital board, so that is actually pretty handy. It's not dangerous, but you still have to sign a waiver. Then as we look outside, you can see kind of looks like a ropes course, maybe some tree bridges there. Actually, you can kind of see one of the gondolas going through over there, and actually there's more right there. They look just like the Skyliner gondolas, similar to Walt Disney World. Looks like the same exact setup. And here's some information on the gondola, kind of give you an idea of the view you'll be getting, as well as the price. And from what I read online, that price gets you as many rides as you'd like for the day. So I think it is unlimited, if I'm not mistaken. I also see that they have several sets of lockers in here, but I don't see anything indicating the price. So I'm not sure what that will cost you, but they do have some locker options. All right, waiver sign. Now we're gonna have a quick look around this little village area, and upon further inspection of the gondolas, yes, that is like the exact same system as the Walt Disney World Skyliner, just with no fun characters.
Yeah, no.
And they're all green.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense for here, nature and stuff.
Yeah, just have it blend in.
It would be kind of odd if Goofy was on the side or something.
It appears there's a nature trail, though, that you're welcome to hike down through the forest over there. And they have several fires going throughout the area with benches surrounding them, so you can sit and warm yourself up. And there's the backside of the Duck Point Smokehouse Restaurant and the Duck Point Bar, which is attached, all in the same building. Wow, the gondola is very, very popular here. Long line to get on. And this is the trail that comes out of that main landing area, goes around the water here to that other area I showed on the map earlier. But it's a really great place to come and get a view of your cruise ship if you are docked at this location.
Honestly, if you don't have an excursion or something, I would just come to this little area just to enjoy the ambiance, the campfire smell. It's really nice. Campfire is like a top 3 tier smells, along with Christmas tree and coconut.
There you go. Can't go down with 3 barrels. Not with 3 barrels, you can. Orca. What's really cool too is you're actually able to go down onto the beach area where all the rocks are and stuff. Get right on the water's edge, take a look around. They don't seem too restrictive here, which is nice. Not sure if these tents are just used as a meetup spot or if this is some kind of cookout excursion or what, but they have it going in there.
Yes, marshmallows. These roasting marshmallows.
Yeah. Campfire. No time. No time. Nice viewing platform by the giant orca as well, including some benches. And you can just kind of continue on around here. It just keeps winding around. Okay, we don't really have time to get into detail about everything that's here, but just kind of give you an idea. And then the dock area just keeps going along here. There's these different little houses, and then I see the Crab House restaurant on down at the end. Again, you can go down to the water's edge there, walk all the way around, and I just saw a set of Jeeps pulling in on the road over there. I think those are the ones that we're going to be using. You know, we mentioned earlier that our excursion time had changed. The funniest part about that is that the excursion was originally going to be at like 7:30 a.m. and we didn't even end up docking until like 10:30 a.m. So they completely changed that around. Yesterday got changed as well. As we mentioned, we were supposed to originally go to Skagway, ended up in Ketchikan, and then we have even bigger changes tomorrow, which we'll get into in tomorrow's video. Lots of changes happening in Alaska. Oh, and in our last day as well, there was a change with that. So we'll cover those in the future videos. But be adaptable and be flexible when sailing to Alaska.
You could say you need to go with the flow. And you know what flow is backwards? Wolf, which is an Alaskan creature.
It is. All right, it's go time. We are departing the Adventure Center, heading down the trail, following our guide. He's going to take us to our Jeep.
Excursion hub.
This way.
It's going to be a bunch of hubbaloo.
And just around the forest bend, we find our Jeeps all lined up and ready to go. Judging by the looks of them, I don't think we're just going to be going on some highway or interstate or anything here.
It looks like it's been in backcountry.
That's some nice mud splatter there.
Okay, my first recommendation, if you're doing this tour, don't wear white pants. Don't wear a white t-shirt. Wear something that doesn't show dirt.
In our Jeep, ready to depart. And something I want to point out is it is automatic, so we don't have to worry about manual shifting. So if that's a concern for someone who's considering doing this tour, you're good to go.
And you are going to be following a leader, so you're not going to be like driving off and having to like navigate yourself. Like you're just going to be like following the line, so you'll know where you're going. And they have you turn into a radio station, so the person who's heading the tour can give you information about the tour as you're going. All right, here we go. We're off. Dennis is on the radio giving us all the information we need.
Totem carving.
We saw our first bear.
We've arrived at our stopping point. I guess like the halfway. You can see we're way up here and the cruise ship's in the distance over there. They do have some porta potties up here if you need the restroom. And I'm thinking this is where you probably switch off drivers if your vehicle is doing that. We are not. But real nice view to be had. So no major wildlife spotting yet. We did see some salmon swimming in the creek, and we did see a bald eagle right when we left town, but we couldn't get it on camera.
No.
We had to keep going, but it was actually an area you could walk to from the ships. Saw people taking pictures of it. So other than that, nothing yet, but we will keep our eyes peeled.
This is definitely the coldest I've been in Alaska so far, and it started drizzling, raining, so it's really chilly, so I'm going back in the car.
And we are back from our excursion.
Yeah.
No bears today, but that's nature. That's wildlife. That's what makes it cool when you do spot something.
No, it's true. It's not guaranteed. It's just the hunt is guaranteed. The finding is not guaranteed. So that's how it goes. Would have liked to see a bear, but we still have Sitka with us, so all is good. But what we're going to do is that we saw there was like a little walk up by like the water, and it's where Matt spotted that eagle. So we're gonna go and see if we can find it and just see if we see anything else in the water. Oh, this little path has a name. It's the Hoonah Veterans Memorial Sea Walk. Here's kind of an idea of where we're walking. So like obviously cruise ship right here. We've made it to here in like about
I don't know, like 10 minutes. And we're gonna keep going down some, but you would have to come all the way down here to get to downtown Hoonah. Oh, and hello, I didn't even see this. Yeah, how long it takes to get to stuff. Right there.
We have arrived. You come around the curve, past this culvert drain, and you find these pair of benches just across from a little waterfall across the road there. So you're coming down, and it's actually in this tree here. There's the bald eagle right up there. The funny thing is, we actually have bald eagles nesting in our literal backyard, so we see them pretty frequently. But they're known for being in Alaska, so we kind of wanted to see at least one while we were up here.
All right, let's super zoom it. Fly, eagle, fly. You're just sitting, but that's okay. It's ruffling its feathers. Oh! Oh, tell them who's boss, eagle. You know what's cool about bald eagles? Is that you can nickname them Baldy and it not be rude at all. Something majestic about seeing an eagle in Alaska.
Yeah, it's like it belongs. Good timing for us because there she goes. Off into the wild blue yonder. So long, Baldy. Oh, actually just going right to that tree. Okay.
So we've spotted 2 animals today, and both spotted by you.
Oh, that's correct.
That's correct. We don't need no stinking Jeep wilderness tour. We have Matt.
And Sitka.
And Sitka.
So since our Jeep tour was maybe what you would call unsuccessful in terms of the spotting a wildlife venture, what's your thoughts on it? Do you wish that you didn't do it? Are you happy you did it but like wouldn't do it again?
I think that's probably more in the range, and not because we didn't see anything. That's just how it goes, you know, with wildlife and nature. I think just kind of the way it was done and where you go. We've noticed this on excursions before. Whenever there's a vehicle of some kind involved, they like to kind of sell it on that, which is not why we booked this. We weren't like, oh, a Jeep. More so because they make it out like you're going to go in the back wilderness, and with as many Jeeps and other vans and other vehicles that are going back through there, it doesn't really feel like it. I did enjoy the fresh, clean air. I did enjoy seeing the forest and all the trees and stuff. That was nice. You're kind of limited here because of where you are. It's not like you can just get a rental car and go off on your own. So I'm glad we did it. They took us up in that area that I don't think we could have gotten to without them.
No, because it's like owned privately by the people who do the tour.
So I think, you know, next time we're here, we'll probably do something different. It's not like I hated this one. It's just switch it up a bit. Now, the sign in there had the cost listed, but this says free transporter gondola to Wilderness Landing. Huh. Okay, I think I figured it out. Coming back to my map from earlier, is we're right here, and it said it went to the Wilderness Landing, which is here where the Norwegian ship is docked. And we see now it says transporter gondola. So you can ride this for free, 4-minute flight over to there. If you want to do the one that goes up the mountain, that's the one you pay for, that goes to Sky Peak. Well, since it's free and only 4 minutes, why not? We'll ride it down and we'll ride it back. Once again, it's like we're back at Walt Disney World on the Skyliner.
It feels exactly like it. I mean, the scenery's a bit different.
Here we go. So there we go. There was a time lapse of the little 4-minute flight over to the other side.
I mean, it's pleasant.
It is.
I mean, I understand it's like meant to serve up. It's gonna go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna go around. Thank you. I know it's meant to more so serve a purpose, but I like it nonetheless. Like, it's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get to see kind of the other part. Here's the Norwegian ship right over there. And they have a little wilderness gift store there, some bathrooms, and then we saw something called Departure Den on over there, and that's actually where you can see the red gondolas coming in and out, and those are the ones that take you up the mountain, so that's the one you have to pay additional for.
So maybe we'll go up there next time.
Maybe. There's a look at the Departure Den and the red gondolas heading all the way up to the top.
to come out. Thank you.
All right, friends, that does it for day number 4 on board Quantum of the Seas and in Icy Strait Point. Tomorrow, we'll be back on the ship, obviously, still in Alaska as well. We have a split day in the morning, sailing through Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier. In the afternoon, stopping in Juneau. So lots of fun to be had. So we hope we will see you back then. But until that time, we're going to sign off for tonight. See you tomorrow.
Happy travels.